I'm sure you use money on electronic accounts and cards. Did you know that 2.5 million people fell victim of fraud in 2022? They lost almost $9 billion. That's $25 million a day. And your chances of becoming the next victim are extremely high. Because your conversations with your loved ones when your smartphone is in your pocket, all the pictures you've ever taken on your smartphone, the notes where you might store your passwords, all your data are already leaked to the internet by Google itself. And this is already a proven fact. A journalist recently conducted an experiment for his YouTube channel. He used the open and legal Google leaks and in 10 minutes found all the details of a real person, from his place of residence to his photo with his wife. But that's only part of the whole story. Watch this video to the end and find out how to continue using all the convenient services and protect not only your privacy, but also your money. Today we keep money in electronic accounts and bank cards. We constantly make money transfers domestically and abroad, pay online, order things on Amazon, donate, pay for paid subscriptions. And every time we trust the data about practically all our money to banks and intermediary services. A lot of our personal data is stored directly on our phones. We are used to trusting corporations. Despite the regular leaks of intimate photos of stars from Apple servers and the scandals with the transfer of data from social networks like Facebook and messengers like WhatsApp to intelligence agencies, companies assure us of their reliability. But what if any user from anywhere in the world can get your data for peanuts, if not for free, directly from Google and hundreds of free apps? Recently, a user did their own investigation. It is a well-known fact that Google, one of the largest corporations in the world, the creator of Android and Google services, makes money mainly from advertising. In the first quarter of 2022 alone, the company earned $68 billion, with $54 billion of that amount coming from advertising. A lot of data is also sold by all those free applications that you probably use. The truth is that they don't live off advertising alone. There are entire brokerage companies that make money by buying your data from various applications and reselling it. For example, the Ventel company. Remember this name, and what interests the advertiser first of all? Accurate data about the person who will see the ad. After all, you have to sell to someone who is looking for your product, has the money to buy it, and is close to you. This is the reason why Google collects all the information about you and keeps it for years. A blogger from Russia conducted an experiment and downloaded all this data, more than 90 gigabytes. The archive contained literally every voice request he made, photos deleted back in 2016, but most importantly, a record of smartphone actions. What applications he used on what day and minute, if it's a social network, who he wrote to with a link to the person. So all of your conversations are recorded not only when you're on the phone, but also when it is lying a meter away from you. All of your photos, from the personal moments you want to keep, to the photo of your bank card that you sent to someone and deleted. Yes, deleted photos disappear on your phone only, not on the cloud server. A list of your contacts, who you called and when. And of course, all of your searches as well as geolocation, home, work, literally every step taken with the phone in your pocket is tracked. And then thousands of these dossiers are sold to anyone who wants them for relatively little money. It is enough to pretend that you are an advertiser or marketer and you need data for marketing research. Is this really legal? Of course, because you agreed to the terms of the user agreement, without which you would not have been able to use the device or the service. But then how does Google protect you from intruders and surveillance? It's simple. The thing is, the data that is collected and uploaded to the servers is anonymized. In other words, you can buy data on the search queries of 1 million people, but not with their specific names and surnames. However, the Norwegian journalist Martin Gunders questioned his safety after learning about such weak protection for such detailed leaked information. For the sake of an experiment, he got hold of one of these archives and tried to find someone real. After selecting the geolocation data from the list, he noticed that the person was most often in 2 places, one of which was an apartment building. The person was there almost every night. The other one was a non-residential building where he was on weekdays during the day. Assuming it was his place of work, he found it on Google Maps, found out which organization was at the address, and used the employee list to narrow the search down considerably. He then turned to one of the photos matched by the geolocation tag and compared it to photos of company employees. The only thing left to do was to find his social networks, and here we have a complete portrait of the person. From a photo of him and his wife to the exact coordinates of his place of residence and work, his search queries, photos, and other data from his phone. This man's name is Carl Perhensen. He is 30. This simple experiment showed that all the anonymized data becomes understandable and systematic if you spend a little time and find matches there. Don't forget about the new neural networks and algorithms. For example, Telegram bots, such as the Eye of God for $1, lets you find a person's social networks by their photo as well as all the data from the address leaks of delivery companies, right down to their apartment, phone number, and so on. All of this is just the tip of the iceberg. After all, there are also hacker attacks. But not all intermediaries who have your data, such as payment or donation services, have Google-level security. Imagine now how many bad guys could buy all your data for peanuts. So all of your data is barely protected in any way, and it's possible that some teenager has already downloaded a data package and is digging in your notes to find your electronic wallet password or the CVV of your card. But how to find a way out of this situation? Is it really necessary to give up your phone, electronic accounts, and bank cards? On the contrary, you need to turn to new technologies. For example, cryptocurrency is money in virtual form protected by data encryption, cryptography. How does it work? Imagine there is a piece of paper with a secret phrase that you can get $1,000 with. You have to get this paper to another city, but you can't go and deliver it in person. Which is safer? To hand it over as a simple piece of paper to a courier carrying 1,000 such papers? Or to divide it into 10 pieces, encrypt each one and send it with different people? Normally, to transfer money from one person to another, you need an intermediary, a bank. If you transferred money for an item to Amazon, the bank recorded it. You don't get charged 2 or 3 times in a row, the bank is responsible for that. But it's people that work in the bank. Crypto, on the other hand, works on the same principle, but without people and banks. Transaction information is not stored all in a single bank, but is encrypted and stored in thousands of computers around the world. It is combined into blocks. Blocks are combined into chains, which are protected by cryptographic keys. Many people think that crypto is an unreliable and ephemeral fancy of young geeks. But in fact, this is not the case. 50 of the world's largest companies already trust the blockchain technology on which crypto is based. From the largest US retail chain Walmart and Amazon to financial giant JP Morgan Chase, booking services Expedia and Air Baltic, the national carrier of Latvia, a European Union country. With crypto, you can buy a sandwich at Subway, a burger at KFC, a cup of coffee at Starbucks. You can use it in PayPal or to buy a game on Xbox because Microsoft does trust crypto. Crypto is already a legal currency in 110 countries around the world. Technically, it is a 100% secure wallet. No surveillance by corporations, banks, payment services, government, or intruders. It's your money in your hands. Of course, there is one loophole left for the scammers to make you believe them and transfer the money yourself. That is the human factor. However, it's much more difficult than buying your data for a few bucks and then paying for several new laptops on Amazon with your card. According to statistics, the number of cases of fraud with crypto in 2022 is 40% less than with conventional money accounts. And crypto fraud is reduced by half every year. The less naive the users are, the easier it is for them to protect their money. On the other hand, bank account and card fraud is only becoming more frequent because no one cares about the holes in the system. And crypto owners usually do not completely abandon conventional bank cards and accounts. But if you are a law-abiding citizen and just want to have a really secure wallet, invisible to corporations that watch even your personal photos and to scammers that buy data for peanuts, then crypto can be a great choice for you. But wait, you've been using familiar services and cards for years and are used to them. But if you're new to crypto, you shouldn't try to understand something new all at once. Videos and articles about crypto are mostly complicated and overloaded with unnecessary information, so many people give up at the first stage of getting to know crypto. I'm not happy with that, and that's one of the reasons why my channel exists. That's why I made a short video for you. I'll tell you there how to easily start using crypto with just a couple of dollars and avoid 90% of beginners' mistakes. The link is in the upper right corner and in the description below the video. I hope this video was helpful to you. If so, please like and subscribe to my channel. Make the right choice and see you in the next videos.